What's going on, everyone? Togavor here, and today I'm bringing you guys round 2 of the NPT. And you guys might ask, round 2, what happened to round 1? And the answer is, round 1 was played by a friend of mine because I wasn't around, I was at a rugby game. That friend was Slick Rick Nixon, who you might have seen in the comments in my video, but his link will be in the description below, so go check him out. I believe he will be uploading round 1 of this round 1 of this tournament. But as you can see, this is the draft tournament that I uploaded the draft analysis video for. The link to that will also be in the description below. So if this is your first time seeing me in the NPT, make sure you go check out that video before watching this. Anyway, so this is a battle versus another YouTuber, ShinySopheon. Her link will also be in the description below. Third link or something like that. Anyway, so yeah. Going straight into team matchup, and what I brought, well, this team was actually built by Mr. Nixon himself, so there's some sets here that I might not have brought, but there's also some really cool things, and also Infernape didn't have any EVs, so keep that in mind to how the battle played out. Anyway, this is just like lead Infernape with Fake Out and maybe Stealth Rocks, but it has acrobatics to hit Venusaur and like Mach Punch and Flare Blitz or Fire Blast. It's a standard Manaphy with Tail Glow and Psychic, as well as Scald and Ice Beam. Psychic hits his 2 checks, quote-unquote checks, in Tentacruel and Venusaur. And then, I can't really remember what the Diancie is. This is Bulky Tangrowth with some cool attacks. Specs, HP Ground, Uxie, and Assaultvest Raikou. So, we're gonna hop straight into this match. So, I let off with Infernape because I'm like, it's my most useless thing. And he leads off with Sock. And I go for a normal gen Fake Out, it does nothing because I have no EVs. And then she just fires off a close combat. I'm sorry if I referred to my opponent as he instead of she. That's my bad, I'm just used to playing guys. Call me sexist. Anyway, I just go straight into Uxie here, and I fire off an HP Ground, predicting it, the Heatran, but she taunts me, predicting Stealth Rock, which is fine. I go for another HP Ground just to be safe, but she goes into Tornadus. Now, I'm going to switch into Diancie, because I actually think Diancie may have had my Stealth Rocks for this match, and I wanted to get those up. But she's going to U-turn out and just go into her Heatran, and I'm tempted to stay in here, but do I? And the answer is no, I do not. And I just decided to go straight into my Manaphy, and I believe that's what she was predicting by going straight into her Venusaur. I'm going to go back out to my Uxie, and she goes for a Giga Drain, and I'm just going to fire off a Psychic, and she decides to just sack off her Sock. She doesn't have a good switch into it, and especially if I predict the Heatran and go for HP Ground, that's bad. But she goes into Gigas here, because she doesn't know I'm Scarfed, and this is where I get scared. Because right here, she goes for the Trick Room, and I'm worried, because I don't have anything for this. So I just go into my Diancie, and get up, or actually go for Psychic, as it is my strongest thing to hit this. But it doesn't really do anything, and she sets up a nasty plot, then goes for Shadow Ball. Thankfully, it doesn't kill me, and I get up my rocks. So I did have my rocks on Diancie, and I believe this might have been, like, defensive Diancie. When I had, like, Psychic and Diamond Storm on it. But she's gonna knock me out with the second Shadow Ball. And then I'm gonna go straight into my Assaultvest Raikou, as I can take any hit. And she goes for Destiny Bond, and I'm gonna pause it here. I really don't agree with that play. As, I guess she could have thought Spec Shadow Ball was coming. But still, like, she had another turn of Trick Room left, I believe. No, she didn't, actually. So I guess I don't disagree with that play, but I'm gonna go for Psychic here, as I don't want to kill it. Maybe I can get the flinch. But she fires off a Shadow Ball and puts me at 50%. That is a 2-hit KO, but I get to fire off another Thunderbolt here and take out the Touch Me, Gigas. Anyway, the Heatran comes in here, and I do have the HP Ground. So I'm going to live the Earth Power because of my Assault Vest, and just fire off the HP Ground and do a hell of a lot. And because she outsped me, that's going to reveal that she is a Scarfed Heatran, but I'm going to go into my Manaphy, and at this point I can just win the game, because even after 2 Earth Powers, I shouldn't die to a, like, a standard Assault Vest. If it's Life Orb Tornadus, then I can definitely lose this match. But I don't think it is, just based on the composition of the team, really. So she's going to go into Tornadus, and at this point I'm like, oh wait, maybe I don't. But then she goes for the Hurricane. I live at 4%, but I get confused, and I'm just... That made me so nervous. but I managed to hit through the confusion and knock her out with the Ice Beam. Now the Tentacruel is going to come in, and I have this game unlocked because of the Uxie, but I do manage to get through confusion and just knock it out with the Psychic. And I'm also going to be able to knock out the Venusaur as it comes in, and Old Crouton is just going to die. So that was my round 2 game, a pretty short match in only 22 turns. And this was a very short narration, as the match was fairly straightforward, and there wasn't a lot to really pause and analyze there. But, so this is going to be just a short video, and next round we're going to take on the Great Bulbasaurus. Yeah, so that'll be fun, and you guys can look for that match tomorrow. But, I'm Togavor, you're yourself. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.